Hi everyone, welcome back to Chaos Creations. Sorry about the long gap. I have been moving, and when I say moving, I'm not kidding. I'm in a completely different area. I've got big TV, cabinets, and so forth, painting table, computer, and some storage for all sorts of weird and wacky stuff. But at the moment, I am looking at my Mordheim table. Now, anyone who's played Mordheim will know, aka, this is one of the greatest games ever made. And I've got a 3D printer, funnily enough, as some of you may or may not have known. And I printed out a whole lot of terrain in the past. Now, when I printed the terrain, I had like a couple of these huge towers. These are massive, and they're like, 4 stories, 3 stories, 4 stories tall. And I had like 7 of them, sold a couple to some modern time people, a couple got stolen, and I've kept a couple. I've just been putting it on the table here because I want to be playing some games of Mordheim. Whether it's competitive or friendly, I really don't care. As long as I can play the game, I got enough warbands, it's not funny. But a while ago, I did a Kickstarter called Tired World Studios. And they did these like razors. So you can actually have games, like up in high levels without the need for these. I mean, you can still have these and you can put them on top of it and such and make it even harder to get to people. But I thought the only problem I'm seeing with these tables, this style of table, is there's no real theme. It's just a whole lot of stuff on a table. Now, don't get me wrong, there is absolutely nothing wrong with it, and visually it looks beautiful, but I don't know, I'd like to do a couple of themes. So I've been thinking of doing one as a graveyard, another as like the high end of Mordheim, because not all of it is wrecked. Some of it is, but not all of it. And by high end, I mean have like, 5 or 6 levels of those things, just up and down all over the place, lots of little alleyways and so forth. And there are no multi-story buildings per se, just lots of little alleyways down below and one up here and such, and have that sort of like be the grid up and down. And the other one, well, I've always, and I mean always, wanted to do like a shipyard or something like have sewer systems and a boat to one side, this, that, and the other. I don't know if I'll get to that one, but I'd like to try. So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm printing out some more buildings, just as backup so I can have them. And then I'm going to start mass producing these. Now these normally have a clip. I think it's called a dragon clip that goes into them, but these ones don't. These ones are glued in because they were for a very specific reason. But what I'll be doing is I'll print out maybe like the actual square that holds it underneath. Print out like maybe 10 of those. That's going to be a lot of filament. Uh, and then just do like some of these. So we can have like 5 or 6 of these next to each other, maybe with a 1 or 2 having a gap like this. So you can have a guy up here shooting down and have him run up here to shoot, and that guy has to then run down here and run around and so forth. Lots of cat and mouse type of things. Now, that said, if your army is beastmen, like mine is, you are going to be in trouble because they have no range combat whatsoever. So it's going to be a lot of running around while you're getting pin-cushioned. So make sure your shaman is sort of souped up with a whole lot of powerful spells. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to print out a couple more of these bigger buildings, just so I've got something to paint up and so forth. And then I start building this. And this is part of the dream, to actually have, a huge system of alleyways and have these, a couple of them like that. And they won't actually have the bits on the side, but have like that, and have a thing up here and then up there to come up here. I mean, it'll be added on here and such, but you get the general idea. That's what I want to do. But that's going to take me at least 4 or 5 weeks just of printing, let alone painting, and a lot of planning as well. So what I'll be doing is planning a lot and hopefully executing it and getting some more and more Mordheim on the table. I'll also be doing a couple of gangs. I've got some old miniatures from Age vs Sigma that I'm going to convert over, make them into witch hunters, and some Skaven and so forth, this, that, and the other. Plus a couple of other gangs that are going to be like made up and so forth. There was ones I saw for demons, just like pure demons and such, and we'll go from there. I also have some ideas for a play card as well, which I'm working on at the moment, but we'll talk about that at a later date. So I'll be doing a lot of Mordheim for the time being, and you will see some pretty unusual things on the table soon. Some of them will be coming in the shorts, some of them will be like actual talking about painting and the ideas behind it, and we'll go from there. But everyone have a great day. It's about, I don't know, 9:30 tonight here in Australia, and I've got a lot to do. So this is in my new little area. I don't think I'll have it in here to play games. There is enough room to play games, but it's a little tight. And I don't want it to be a little tight. I want it to be a little bit more enjoyable. So it'll have to go into the other room. But just give you a quick squiz of some of the stuff on the table. We've got some beautiful churches that I've printed out. And those are popsicles, by the way. And not popsicles on the ramparts, I mean. The actual thing is printed. You got some war cry terrain, other stuff that are printed. These are printed. These are from Printable Scenery. They're absolutely gorgeous. They're from Printable Scenery as well, these things. There's like 5 or 6 different designs you can use. They're all gorgeous. They're all so much fun to play and paint, and very annoying on the battlefield, especially when you've got some gobbo up here with a freaking bow and my beastman's down there getting pincushion like crazy. Or if Daniel goes, hey, look at that, more 6s. Hey, look at that, I got some more 6s. Yes, Daniel, thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Anyone have a great day. This is Chaos signing off. And remember, love the game, Mordheim, love life, and this is Chaos out.